Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be showing the slight modification to the top King Croaker team. This was the previous team that I shared with you guys, but there has been an upgrade to the positioning. The heroes are exactly the same, and I like to call this, it was made by Crow, I like to call it the dragon formation because, like, look at it, all of your heroes are in a chain, like a line, and of course the illusion Frasto has to be up front because you want him to be devoured or insta-killed first by the King Croaker boss. So the main Frasto is in the back. He's going to be buffed up by the Ludovic charms for the attack buff. Sonja is going to be buffing up Ludovic and Smokey because those are your two key damage dealers in this boss. And Mikola is here to buff up your team. So I want to take a look at the how the positioning ends up and why this is actually going to be a better team. But from what I've heard from people, the difference in score is not that big, but this is more consistent and also it can get a higher score. Now as for the charms, Ludovic should be on the insight charms. Those are really important. Sonja arcane charms, Smokey anything that gives him skill power recovering charms are considered. The optimal arcane charms for Mikola, and then sorcery charms for Frasto. With the resonating spell, let's go ahead and run the team. And with this team, it will be good if you can refine the charms of all of the heroes on this team, because all of the heroes are used in a lot of the Dream Realm Endless bosses right now, so you can get to a higher rank if you have like a bit of higher stats onto your heroes, so that will be important to do. The only hero I have left to refine on this account is Ludovic. We need to refine his charms. I should refine them next. I kind of forget sometimes about all the heroes we have to refine. So if you look at the positioning here, yeah, I mean, Illusion Frasto is going to be devoured first, or like insta-killed first. Now with all the Hrock, basically, I always think of insta-killed as being devoured now. Anyway, Mikola is buffing up the Freshness Illusion for the whole fight with the Curse Trio, but it doesn't seem like the buff is reaching the Sonja in the back. Like, Sonja has one haste buff on her, but I don't know if it's the smoky blue aura or if it's related to the Mikola. And then Sonja goes down there, which is good. You would prefer Sonja to die than your Frasto, because Frasto and his illusion have more damage output compared to the Sonja, and Sonja was able to cast her ultimate, which means that even if she dies now, the stat buffs onto her allies are going to be permanent, so Smokey and Ludovic have the full value of their attack buff, and that is going to increase Ludovic's damage right now, because Ludovic is really the hard-hitting damage dealer in this fight. And then Mikola gets devoured. Now, in terms of the Devour order, could that be a reason? Well, I mean, the Devour order I think would have still remained the same. Sonja, then Mikola, then the main Frasto, because of the positioning that we had to begin with. So I think it was just about like this minor maybe positioning upgrade, having Mikola reach maybe the King Croaker boss a little bit earlier, and also be in a kind of an optimal position to buff up both Frasto and Illusion. So we didn't get a new record off of this. We're gonna have to run it. Okay, we got a new record, guys. We skipped. We got 97.8 billion. So this is going to be like a 1 billion boost to our score, 37.5 billion with the Ludovic. That is really good. That is a really big upgrade because, yeah, I mean, compared to last week, we got 96.1 billion, and 97.8 billion for this week is really strong. But let's see whether we can get even higher than that. Okay, guys, so I ran it in total 10 times. The highest we got was the 97.8 billion, which we got like basically on our second attempt, I think. And yeah, but consistently it is always getting around 97 billion damage, and so it is a consistent team. It is a higher scoring team than before, so this is the formation you really want to run. Yeah, which is right here. Illusion in the back, main Frasto in the front, and try to refine all of the charms on the heroes here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to be showing off some different teams. So for example, if you do not have, so in King Croaker, Sonja is really important because the overall top team is using Sonja and Frasto. Frasto is important in all of the teams basically, but like maybe if you don't have Sonja, then we will show you another team you can try. Okay, so first we'll go for the Shakir team, main Frasto over here. Shakir will be behind the main Frasto. We're gonna have Thorin as well, because Thorin is a really good option when you don't have, like, for example, Frasto at exclusive equipment plus 15, because Thorin can tank the insta-kills, and Thorin also provides a good debuff onto the boss with Soul Plunder. Now we have to find Smokey. Smokey will be in the middle position, and then finally we have Mikola in the right position between the two. So this is a good team, one of the top performing teams if you don't have Sonja, for example, and also if you don't have Frester at plus 15 exclusive equipment, because that team we showed you is a team that will need to have Frester at plus 15 exclusive equipment. But this team is good because Thorn will be tanking the insta-kills from the boss. Yeah, Thorn tanks the insta-kills. Shakir gets a lot of value in this position because look at it. He is buffing up 5 allies at the same time. That is the dream come true for Shakir, because then that multiplies how much attack buff he'll be providing to all of your allies. And then the Fresters just have to deal as much damage as possible. So if your Frester is more ascended, you're going to have a higher score in the end. But even if you have like a legendary plus Frester, you can still get a really good score. Like look at this. 3 seconds left. Over, yeah, 86.5 billion damage. Which is crazy. It is a crazy score, especially because it could work even if you don't have plus 15 exclusive equipment. Frester is using Thorin, is using Shakir. And you don't need like a plus 15 exclusive equipment Shakir or anything like that. Okay, there's another great team option that you can try. And this one, the credit for this goes to Daragon, who came up with this one. It is going to be the Ludovic, Smokey, Mikola, and Lily May team. So Ludovic, Smokey, Mikola. Ludovic is going to be here. And it's going to be with the Verdant Spell. Verdant Spell does really well with Lily May and also with Ludovic. Smokey is going to be in the middle position. And your Illusion Frester is in front to tank the insta-kill of the King Croaker boss. So Ludovic gets value from the Verdant Spell. It gives him haste buff that increases his skill casting frequency. Lily May gets value from it. Now this team, I think you don't technically need to have plus 15 exclusive equipment for Esto. It can still work without it, but the the problem of what would happen is your Frester Illusion would die, then Mikola would be insta-killed, and then maybe your main Frester or Frester Illusion would be insta-killed. But either way, you would still have enough bodies to take all of the insta-kills, and Lily May, Smokey, Ludovic will continuously be dealing their damage. Yeah, here Mikola actually gets devoured. So, I mean, insta-kill. I'm sorry. Mikola gets insta-killed first, even before the Frester Illusion. So, I mean, this could work even if you didn't have plus 15 exclusive equipment Fresto. Because kind of what happens in the end is your main Frester even got insta-kill in the end, right? Like, even with the plus 15 exclusive equipment Frester, still, your team ended up with only Ludovic and Lily May and Smokey at the end. 84.5 billion, but this team can get up to 86 billion with good enough RNG. Yeah, so this is another great team you can try, even with a low investment Fresto. But this is really important, guys. You need to get like at least one copy of Fresto to run these teams, and ideally get him to like Legendary Plus. That is a big break point, and it only requires 4 copies in total to get him there. Fresto is just the most important hero in the game, the most important for to have on your account, and so it needs to be a priority to get him to Legendary Plus as soon as possible before any other hero or any other Celestial Hypogean on your account. So those are those 2 teams, and that is pretty much it. You're gonna want to be running one of these teams. Hopefully you guys have recruited for Sonja. If you haven't recruited for Sonja, what my advice is save up your season tokens. Obviously put her on your wish list, your epic wish list, your regular wish list, and just do and with all of your invite letters, use them, try to get Sonja copies, and then when she comes out in the season store, have enough season tokens to buy her to make her get up to Supreme Plus. Eventually we'll all be able to get there, but it will take time, right? Because she did come out at the end of the Waves of Intrigue season, which means we will not be having her in the season store until probably the end of the next season, Chains of Eternity. So that is kind of going to be the issue. However, eventually you will be able to get her. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you were able to run some of these teams. Hopefully you have Sonja and Frester, you can run the top team, but that does need a plus 15 exclusive equipment Frester. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.